you guys. I told you guys it wasn't graduation. I told you last night. I said it's not graduation. I'm not going anywhere. But honestly, if your corporal Ushi says she has a big announcement.
Hi, my name is Saya. I previously a partnered talent of the Singaporean VTuber agency Project Versus, and I was a part of the first generation called Prelude. I am now currently an independent talent. I will be answering as many questions as I can. I'm going to be transparent with you guys. Like, I think it's really obvious that once a VTuber leaves an agency, NDAs still apply. Okay, like this is just a normal thing for corporate talent agencies in general, not just VTubing, okay? So I just want to make that clear. Prior to becoming a VTuber, I've been in other talent agencies, not necessarily VTubing, and I think people have not made it clear that NDAs still usually apply. I had a few changes to the model, and definitely the chest reduction is one of them. I am planning on doing an indie debut in the future. I don't know when that will be. Like, I have an estimate, but I can't release the date yet as to when I'm doing an indie debut because I'm working with a group of artists and they are dealing with a lot of issues right now because if you guys have not watched the news, politics gets really rough all around the world and it's been affecting the citizens in each country. So because of that, it's a little bit of a struggle, but I'm sure it'll be okay. So, I know that you guys have probably quite a few questions to ask, and out of all of the massive amount of DMs I've been getting, I've compiled them into like a sequence of questions. Okay, so here's the first question. Will there be a final stream or event to say goodbye? No, I am not graduating, okay? If you check the announcement that has been shared by the agency, Fionna and Riyu had departed from the agency earlier this winter and left me by myself. But the thing is, I'm a partnered talent and I'm not like, it's like I am working with the agency, but I'm not really like in a position of employment like Fionna and Riyu, but it's very similar. The people at Project Versus like do know about like how to treat the talents fairly in terms of IP. So like, don't hate on the agency, okay? No hate, okay? I was adopted. Yeah, I was. It's like adopted. No, I'm not graduating, okay? You know, even if I graduated as a VTuber, I would most likely continue different forms of medium of content, so I won't be gone. Number 2, why is the agency shutting down? Now, I don't know all the details, but as far as I remember, the amount of resources that the agency has is not enough to keep the agency going, so they decided to close it. That's all I know. Like, I don't know a lot. What will happen to the talent? We already know what happened to 2 talents, Fionna and Riyu. They departed and they are both indie now. And now that the agency has officially closed, I am also independent now. And if you guys have not seen, there were auditions for a second generation of Project Versus.
There's gonna be a second wave? Yes, yes! Oh my gosh, yes! Project Versus is currently holding auditions for our second generation. They are going to close in a week on November 30th.
But, as far as I remember, management has selected the talents for Generation 2, but I had a feeling that Gen 2 wasn't gonna debut, so that was confirmed. And now, I do not know who the Gen 2 people are, okay? I respect the confidentiality within the agency, and so only management knows who the members of Gen 2 are. What I can say is I have heard of and have seen a few of the character designs. If I see a VTuber who's debuting and I recognize their model design, I'll probably personally reach out to them and just say, hey, congrats, you got it. You got the model. I do not know what Gen 2 designs are gonna look like because of confidentiality reasons, we're leaving them anonymous. Okay, for their respect. Okay, but if I do see something that looks a little familiar, I might reach out. But I'm not going to, announce that, oh my gosh, this person is the one that was got into Gen 2. I'm not gonna do that. And as listed in the announcement of the closure of the agency on Twitter, all merchandise will be shipped to each person who's purchased it as scheduled. I had my birthday celebrated in January, and the deadline to purchase merchandise was March 1st. So it's already past that date, and if you have purchased my birthday merchandise, and if you have, thank you, please send pictures and tag me on Twitter. You will get it, okay? And if you don't get the package, you can contact the agency, okay? You can email the agency via contact@projectversus.com. Okay? So remember that.